Yes, I'm on the toilet. Because when you're pregnant, you have to pee all the damn time. Today we're gonna record in this format because I really want to see how cinematic mode looks in my vlogs. It looks really good in my, my mini vlogs, so I thought about doing it for regular videos. We're gonna start off the vlog from the day before. Basically, it's like 11 something right now. I think it's pushing like 12 o'clock. Normally I would be somewhere sleeping, but it's hard for me to sleep. I'm suffering right now. The heartburn is real. And I know y'all seen me put hot sauce on my food the other day and probably gonna put in the comments, stop eating hot sauce. Easier said than done. I didn't really have any hot sauce today. I had some leftovers. But after eating, I just feel gross. And then I took my midwife's advice and I take the prenatals at night because they make me sick, like sick as fuck. That was the worst thing to do because now the heartburn is terrible. I'm gonna try to take some antacids like I did the other day when, in the other vlog. And after the antacids, I'm just gonna take the natural cocktail that, the midwives gave me, which is Unisom and B6. This also does work if you're in the first trimester and you're sick as hell, because my first trimester, I was so sick. And sorry guys, if I'm looking this way, that's because I'm looking at my self-talk and not at the camera. And that's a forced habit. I don't know why I do stuff like that. The baby's kicking, so I know nothing is physically wrong with baby. It's just mommy. Like, I'm suffering. And I wanted to catch this because this is like the real life of being fucking pregnant, not, everything else. Even though I've seen some real kind of like uncut videos of moms like sharing their experience or whatever, but this right here is different. I think today, or I guess I should say 12 o'clock will make me 26 weeks in, I'm gonna check, like 4 or 5 days. It's like the further along I get, the heavier I feel. And sometimes the more I feel like bleh. So I had plans tomorrow after the kids go to school, after my cleaning and all that, to go to the library, do some editing. But if I feel like this when I get up, like, it's literally debilitating. I was laying on the couch because in the bed with my pregnancy pillow, I was just feeling like the worst. Like, the heartburn was getting worse, like everything was getting worse. And I took all the advice. I let the food digest before I laid down, all of that, and it did not work. I'm going to lay down and do some hypnobirthing because I got like a schedule for myself. I'll do the hypnobirthing Monday through Friday, and on the weekends I work on my chakras, I work on, raising my vibration, stuff like that. That also does help too with getting ready for natural birthing, the hypnobirth way. Tomorrow, I'll fill you guys in on the doula because I actually heard from the company and I heard from her, but I'm just too sick to talk about it right now. I just really wanted to keep it real with you guys, and I want to document every part of my pregnancy that I'm going through, because part of hypnobirthing is accepting the fact that we're going through this, accepting it, dealing with it, in a positive manner, so that way once those labor pains starts laboring, and if you've never had a baby, once your water breaks, baby, it's gonna get real. That's when it hurts, okay? So I'm trying in every way that I can to be zen, because I want to have like the most peaceful birth. My last 2 experiences weren't that great. And I mean, the first one was great because I had an amazing partner. We did break up, but she was an amazing support, you know? One thing I will share with you guys is I am low-key dating. She's been around for like about a year now, give or take. She will not be at the birth. If Potato's godmother can't make it, she will be with Potato while I'm in labor. But she's also a good support system, even though, you know, she's never had a baby, but she's been around children, you know, of course her mother, her sister has kids. So, you know, there's that. But none of her family members have ever done what I'm about to do and what I've been doing, you know, just natural births. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna do some meditating and then I'll see you guys in a few hours and let you guys know how I feel. And I guess that'll determine the course of the day, whether this is gonna be like a sick and pregnant vlog or it's gonna be an actual, you know, moving vlog. I really want to try to get this out, overcome this, because I really want to take the kids trick-or-treating next week. So I'm glad this week I'm getting the chance to relax and do all these things because I feel like they really deserve it. We did it last year, you know, we went by Potato's godmother's house and it was fun for them, you know, it's just so much fun. I just want to make sure that they get the same amount of fun. I'm probably not gonna let this vlog drag too much because look, I'm already talking, it's been 6 minutes. That's long as fuck. So I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna meditate. If you guys are interested in hypnobirthing, you guys wanna know what I've been using, I will put the link to the exact one that I've been using in the description. And hopefully it helps you as much as it's been helping me because the fear, the more I do it, is leaving, you understand? And it's only because I naturally do meditate, like I said. Man, I've been meditating for a few years since Nico, before I had Nico. So that's a good like 7-8 years. So let's hope this works because I really feel like flipping poo. I'll see you in a few hours. Hi rising guys, it's 6:52 in the morning now. As you can see, I'm in the kids' bedroom. I'm about to get Potato some school clothes. Nico's already off to school. Since last night when you guys saw me, I feel a little better, but the nausea is still real. But you know what, you still gotta get up and mom, you feel me? So I'm gonna get the kids ready. Well, kids, Nacho's already gone. I'm gonna get Potato ready for school, do her hair. It's pretty cold today, so I think I'm gonna put her regular jacket on her and see what it's given. It's gonna be 60-something degrees later, so I don't know if I really should put that big jacket on her yet, but we'll see. She does have, you know, a nice spring jacket. She has long sleeves to keep her warm and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna do that because when she gets hot, she just takes everything off. But we are chilling. I think the baby's sleeping and baby not really moving. The baby was moving like crazy when I was talking to you guys last night. So still trying to go and play it by ear to see how I feel today, to see if I'm, you know, able enough to go and edit my content. I am going to speak to my doula today. When Potato leaves, I'll fill you guys in more. I'll even show you guys the email that I received. And that will be that. You guys know how the process works once you start to reach out to the doulas. Let me get her ready because the bus normally calls around like 7:30, 7:40. So I use those 30 minutes to cook her breakfast, do her hair like I said, get her dressed, all that jazz. Whip, body, crib, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go
Sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci, no. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue, go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby. Boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. I know you see it in my line, I'm on your mind, and that you want this bad, so I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more than satisfaction. Did you really feel that action? Really wanna give you all, but flex in front of your friends. How that works? Swear that you're doing the most, but we take a picture, can't post.
Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. Put the hood on, all telling me cashes. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. Eating everything, nigga, no fasting. I don't care how much you knew me in the past tense. I ain't no Julian Styles, this ain't no last dance. Way past it. Wait. Fucking on my ex cause he validate me. Fucking up a check, I don't want no receipt. Mind get possessed, let my space speak freely. Hey, my past can't escape me.
Okay, so it's 7:55. Just took Potato downstairs. She's on her way to school. Now I feel like I need to clean up. Look at these dishes. You guys can't see them because cinematic mode makes the background look so good. But there's a lot of dishes in my sink from last night, since I made extra to add to dinner. So since I'm feeling like I have my second wind right now, still a little sick, but I feel like I have my second wind, I'm going to wash the dishes and everything. I don't really feel like eating, so I think I'm gonna make a smoothie, but I just threw out the last banana. Y'all know I like to put 2 bananas in my shit. So probably gonna have to run to the supermarket when I'm done cleaning. They open in like the next 3 minutes. So by the time I'm done cleaning, I should be able to walk over there. After I'm done cleaning though, when I finally get a chance to sit, I will thoroughly explain the doula process. I noticed that I explained it a little bit in the last one, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to give you guys as much detail as I can, because if I can help the next woman in, you know, the tri-state area to get you a doula baby, especially if this is your first natural birth and you have a partner but you still want that support, because trust me, man or woman, your partner don't know what the fuck they're doing, okay? That once those labor pains start laboring, like I told you earlier, they're not gonna know what to do with you, baby, okay? So I'm gonna explain how you get that doula support out here in New York City for free, okay? Free. So let me just wash the dishes, let me clean up. You guys always watch me clean, so I don't think I'm gonna clean on video today, especially since the video was already long from last night. And I'll just be back.
Powerful and important tools that we have access to.
When it been a few hours, but it feel like this. Only been days, but it feel like months. Gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you.
All right, guys. So now that I'm back home, got my breakfast. I made a smoothie and I'm eating honey bunches of oats with vanilla clusters, I think. And plus, I don't know if I told you guys, but I joined a pen pal group on Facebook and I got my first 2 pen pal letters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna read them, and hopefully I have time to write back today. But if not, I'm gonna definitely write back tomorrow after I film, and then I can send it off next week, or maybe Monday, whoever knows, you know. Only because I do not have no stamps, and I gotta get some stamps. Now, okay, since my hand is hurting because I started to start my pen pal writing. See, wow, I just realized like how many pages I already wrote just now. Hopefully I don't bore this person because it's like 4-page letter. Since I have like hand cramps, I'm gonna explain the doula process. I said in the last one, you go to nyc.gov, right? And I put the link in my last video, but I'm also gonna put it in the link in this video. You press that link, okay? What I did was I scrolled to the bottom and I looked for my borough. And then after that, since I told you guys the first time that I reached out, nobody reached back to me. So what I did is every doula that had my zip code and that was working with my zip code, I wrote them. Every email, and I showed you guys that the last one. So I wrote them every time. Not every time, I wrote every last one just to see if somebody would respond, and see whoever responded, I would read and see if I liked it. So a company called Mama Glow, I think that's what it's called, Mama Glow Foundation, they reached out to me, and another one called Caribbean something. The Caribbean something, they were just so vague, and everything you have to do for yourself starting out. And actually in a couple of, like in the next hour or something, they're supposed to call, but I already got my doula, so I'm not gonna take that coordinator call. But we're gonna use Mama Glow Foundation as an example. So Mama Glow, what they do is they send you an automated message first, and in the automated message, right, there's a packet in there. Now, I like to read, and I know a lot of us, we just skim through stuff because we're very busy individuals. So I read through the packet. I thoroughly enjoyed what I was reading because it was so much information. What it did was it broke down the Citywide Doula Initiative, which is, you know, what they put in parentheses CDI. They broke it down on how they work with you. They broke it down and let me know that they were the #1 biggest foundation helping with this. And they basically told me how the matching process would work. First, they sent me an email with some questions to ask about myself so I can register myself, some things about my pregnancy, some things about the doula that I would want so they can match me with the correct one. It's kind of like doing therapy intake, but without the therapy, okay? So once I was done with that, I sent that back into them. They actually sent me this email. Well, you guys aren't gonna see it, but I'm gonna put it right here, okay, so you guys can see it. They sent me that email, and in that email, you know, it says, thank you for your interest in receiving no-cost services through Citywide Doula Initiative. Now, mind you, the Citywide Doula Initiative, like I said the last time, is a New York City new thing that they're doing so that low-cost communities and, you know, single mothers and stuff can have the support during pregnancy and after pregnancy without the high cost. And you guys, if you're not familiar, a doula is a very expensive process. A lot of them can range between $5K. I've even seen some doulas charging $20. It's a lot of money. So if you know that that's completely out of your budget, or you're just not willing to go that far and you meet the requirements, now let's talk about the requirements. From what I read, the requirements is you have to be on Medicaid. You have to be on Medicaid, and you have to live in one of the boroughs and one of the zip codes that is on that website. So once you know that you're a Medicaid recipient, you good, girl, you good. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. It's not the same as getting food stamps. If anything, if you do receive food stamps, you're eligible if you have a cash assistance case. Cash assistance gives you cash, food, and Medicaid. So you need to make sure your Medicaid is open. So with that being said, right, after you know you pass all those with flying colors, you go and you look for the company. Now, a lot of, I know some people who do research on companies before they work with them, but I didn't. I just read and let them explain to me about what they felt, you know, and all that. And I love when companies do that. Let me know, talk to me about yourself. Don't try to sell me. You know what I'm saying? Just be genuine. Normally, I get a good vibe from people because you guys know I like to I am spiritual, so I like to use my discernment. So after you sign the consent form, because if you guys notice, like, I'm gonna just leave that up there, okay? If you guys notice, it says, please respond to this email to confirm participation and fill out this consent form. So what I didn't do was respond to the email, but I'm going to respond to the email. But I did sign the consent form. So as soon as I signed the consent form, the doula reached out like maybe an hour later. And in this email, they already told me the doula's name and who she was or whatever. So for her to reach out so quick, I was like, wow, that was quick. Like, that was quick. That's the text message right there. And me and my sister were talking, and I was like, damn, the doula already reached out. She was like, that's so quick. And just to like be sure, not to be sure, but just to let everybody know that this is real. This is like, because I know everything that New York does, sometimes it feels like we're getting scammed. It feels like, you know, we have to go through long processes to get it. But this was actually a very easy process. So this is something they're making very easy and accessible to us. And I love that. I love that because the support of a doula, like I said, I haven't had a doula since Nico. And Nico, if you guys know, is my firstborn. I was supposed to have a water birth with him. I had a doula. My midwives were ready and everything, but when those labor pains started laboring, the pussy came out of me real quick. I wanted to go to the hospital and try some drugs, okay? But I got there and they gave me like something like to take the edge off, but it didn't help. And it's funny because both times I thought I wanted the epidural, the lady next door to me was getting one and it was taking too long because she was freaking out. So I'm just taking it now that the universe just don't want me to take no goddamn epidural, okay? So, and it's crazy because I'm like talking to you guys, I'm like, damn, that happened to me 2 times in 2 different states. Nico was born in Orlando and Potato was born out here in Queens at LIJ, okay? LIJ had this lady next door to me that was explaining to me that was going crazy. And the epidural tech, whatever the fuck you call them, couldn't get the needle correct. And they were trying to get her to stop freaking out because, you know, if you move the wrong way, they can kind of fuck you up in your spine because the epidural goes into your spine. But I'm not with that. So with this, I knew I wanted to be outside the hospital, you know? So to be able to tell them the kind of doula I wanted, the kind of person that I am, you know what I'm saying? And for them to match me up with somebody like that, I like that. That's why I went with Mama Glow. Mama Glow, it looks like they work with, I didn't look at any other borough, but they will work with you if you're in Manhattan. There's a whole bunch of zip codes you guys can go look to see for Manhattan, Harlem, all that shit. I was very, very grateful. I'm supposed to hear from her today. And I love when things work out. I don't want to keep the information to myself when I know another mama can use it. You feel me? So she told me she should be reaching out today. She was thinking about calling yesterday, but she got a little busy. And I told her it was okay because I can only imagine the work that a doula has to do and with how many pregnant ladies and how many different personalities. You know what I'm saying? With that, okay, I just wanted to take that moment to really sit back and explain to you guys, even though it took me 10 minutes to do it. But I just want to really make sure that you guys understand that this is something that you can do. It is accessible to you. You understand me? The more support you have, the more you mentally prepare yourself, you'll notice like the months leading up to your due date, you'll be fine. I'm really feeling very nauseated. I tried to eat, like you guys saw me earlier. You know, I only took 2 bites of that cereal. So that's why I made the smoothie, to use this as a meal replacement, because before, y'all should have heard it. The baby was talking to me. My stomach said, rrr. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Don't make fun of my hair, guys. Remember, I'm getting a haircut soon. But how crazy is that? I just got a phone call from the Caribbean women's thing that I told you about, the other doula company that you guys could possibly get connected to. And I was like, the other company moved so quickly. I already have a doula. And I was like, you know, I apologize. I didn't mean to waste your time. Only reason why I didn't record that is because I was like, who the fuck is calling me? Ew, y'all see this? Well, I had no idea how to cancel that phone call, so I had to apologize. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to waste your time, but I definitely already have a doula. Oh, but it was so nice that they called. I think it was called the Caribbean Women's Association. Remember that, guys. She sounds pretty nice, so they may be okay. All right, guys. So my doula just called. She is so nice. I just realized too, before when I got her phone call, I was on my way downstairs to get potatoes, so I could not record the conversation, number one. And number two, I wanted to make sure I got her permission before I even recorded even her voice on the video, because I just keep forgetting, like, this is going out to like the general freaking public. Like, who knows if she wants her voice and things out there like that. And I definitely did ask the midwives about that at first, but I didn't ask my doula, which was weird. But she's an amazing doula. Like, she's so nice. She's gonna be here on Monday, so she told me that she's completely cool with being recorded. So I will record the process for you guys. Again, this vlog is coming to an end though. I will put in the description the website where I found the doula initiative, so you guys can read, you guys can find your borough, and especially if you're pregnant right now and you want some doula support for your natural birth, this is the way to go, baby. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for joining me, even though I didn't really do much today, but thank you for joining me on my Vlogtober. I passed like this letter on the elevator about them having a Halloween party upstairs for the kids, so I think I'm gonna take the kids to that. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be so cute. See all the kids in their costumes. I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.